My boys, if you're struggling to beat people in Madden, or if you're getting beat by cheese plays and spammers, check out the GG3 Squad official ebook that is launched if you want stat lines like this: 0 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 yards, 25% completion percentage, and go on great win streaks like this. Link is in the description, and I see y'all boys there. GG3 Squad. GG3 Squad, it's a great day, man. As you guys saw in the intro, y'all like that intro, bro? The ebook is officially live, and it will be linked in my description of all of my videos going forward. It's also in the description of this channel. Just click on the description. It's gonna say ebook, GG3 Squad ebook. Click on that ebook. It's a quick in-depth video and rundown, and it's actually very digestible as to what plays you can run out of my special offense and defense that could give you guys some help into beating man, zone, things of that nature. If you need help playing Madden, that's where you should be. You know, you don't need to go out and go crazy, buy the most expensive ebooks or run the most complex plays. Something quick, easy to follow, simple, and effective, as you guys saw the win streak that we were on. But enough said. In this video, we're talking about in-depth lineup review. I keep doing these lineup reviews because you guys keep asking for specific lineup upgrades. So without further ado, let's get straight to this lineup, bro. Let's go. So as you guys can see inside the lineup, we have quite a few upgraded cards, really nice abilities and everything of that nature. We're gonna go over the abilities I feel we should be running, and the abilities that I personally like to run, as well as the setups of my players. So we're not gonna spend too much time because I did make videos about this like 2 weeks ago. Like these last 3 videos I made, I've talked about the specific team I like to make and all that good stuff. So we're not going to take too much time, but offensively, I like to run on my left tackles and right tackle. I like to run edge protector because I'm a very big passer. I'm a pass first kind of player, and I need to be protected on the edges. You know, you guys all know that the edges of your offensive line are the most vulnerable because that's where the blitzes are coming in at. You know, that's where people have the double or nothings or the elite edge threats, or, you know, they're sending extra blitzes off the side. So having somebody that can protect the edge and hold down one side of the football and one side of the offense is really helpful to me. So I'm rocking edge protector on both Larry Tunzel and Penei Sewell. I'm rocking Matador on Osiris Torrance. I didn't know that he got 0 AP abilities, so that's why I'm running Matador. I need a center upgrade that can get like identifier for 0 AP, something like that. That would be really nice. But as of right now, Eric McCoy and Kevin Zeitler do not have abilities, but they don't need it. We at least got our edge protected, which is what's needed. Now, on all of my receivers, I think that the necessary abilities you need are Matchup Nightmare, Mid-End Elite, Deep Elite, Short Elite, Slot-O-Matic, any of those really good catching abilities that benefit you in those tight contested catches. That's something that you need to be running on your offense, because the meta in Madden is always changing, but something that stays consistent is press man and man blitzes, or a lot of knockouts and zone coverage. If you're struggling to move the ball because your players cannot catch, check what abilities you're running. Personally, I'm running Matchup Nightmare on TJ Hawkinson because he's usually lined up in my slot, but he's going up against linebackers or sub linebackers, so he's playing really good and can catch versus those guys. Mac Hollins, I'm running Slot-O-Matic because Slot-O-Matic is kind of better for receivers, even though Matchup Nightmare is good for receivers. As you guys will see, I have Matchup Nightmare on a couple of my receivers, but Mac Hollins, he plays the slot for me. Slot-O-Matic helps him get those quicker cuts, like basically route tech and short and elite all in one is basically what Slot-O-Matic is. So I think that's a guaranteed great ability to have on any of your reliable receivers. I believe on Taekwondo Throne, I'm running Matchup Nightmare. Yes, I'm running Matchup Nightmare because if it were up to me, if I had the ability, the AP, I would be running Slot-O-Matic on all of my receivers and Matchup Nightmare on my tight end. But because Slot-O-Matic is a 3 AP ability and Matchup Nightmare is a 2 AP ability, I'm able to get the Slot-O-Matic for 2 AP because I'm putting the Matchup Nightmare there. So it is still beneficial to this offense to have Matchup Nightmare or Slot-O-Matic. Now, as on my quarterbacks, you know, some people like to run the Gunslinger or Set Feet Lead even, and a lot of the new meta is like Master Tactician or QB Playmaker. For me, I keep it very simple. Quick Draw, because Pat Mahomes already has a fantastic and fast release. So Quick Draw is just really helpful because it's basically Gunslinger, but only under pressure. So it essentially gives me the Gunslinger ability, but only when I'm blitzed effectively. I'm running dashing Deadeye, which is huge for me because a lot of times I find myself rolling out to the right and throwing like a corner or a post or something. And dashing Deadeye, even though it only gives you perfect accuracy up to 40 yards, it's still, I've felt a lot of passes that I've thrown are benefiting off that dashing Deadeye. Like especially in the red zone when I have a quick out that I need to throw and I'm rolling out, he's making that pass really effectively. So I think dashing Deadeye is a great ability to have, of course, based on whatever quarterback you have and based on whatever scheme you like to run. And then gift wrap. Gift wrap to me is an ability that is super duper psychological almost, because like mentally I think it works way better than it probably does, but truthfully I've noticed personally gift wrap has saved me on a lot of like passes. Essentially higher chance to complete passes to uncover targets, basically meaning that if you have somebody who has enough separation from their DB or is just wide open, they're gonna catch the ball a lot more often, which, you know, obviously people are like, oh duh, but sometimes, I mean, in this game I've played without gift wrap where I've thrown passes that are like a hitch and then they would get touched by last second and drop the ball. I don't deal with that in gift wrap. Gift wrap, a lot of my players like to catch the ball and hold on to it. So it's up to you if you like to run it or not. Me personally, I feel if you have the AP and you're looking for something to throw on, throw gift wrap on. I think it's a great ability. I wouldn't even be shocked if eventually that goes up from 1 AP to like 2 or 3 AP, truthfully. So that's it for offense. And then let's go over the strat items that I'm running offensively. I'm running pocket Deadeye on my strat items, which is effectively boosting up my throw power and then all of my throwing accuracies, which is huge because like I said, I'm a pass first kind of guy. So I want my quarterback to be able to make throws in the clutch, on the run, deep throws, short throws, everything. On my halfback, wide receiver, and tight end slot, I'm running the offensive strat item that's boosting up every single offensive player, giving me throw power, impact block, and catching, which is huge for all of my players on my team. And then on my offensive line, I'm running awareness and pass block, effectively making sure, like I said, I'm a pass first guy. So awareness and pass block are huge for me, which is probably the reason why my offensive line is 95s and 96s, you know. Defensive line, we'll get into the defensive scheme once I get to the defensive side. So let's hop over there to the defensive side and let's look at it. As you guys can see, we are here on the defensive side, and this one is a little bit trickier, but truthfully told, I think that these are, take it with a grain of salt. These are not me saying you need to be doing these, but these are saying that this is what I personally have had experience using, and I feel it's been benefiting my scheme a lot. On my corners, I'm running pick artists on all of my cornerbacks because my corners are typically playing those outside. So on the outside, close to the sideline, you want to have those DBs that can get those toe tap animations, and pick artist really ensures the best possible catching animations for those interceptions. So Gilmore, Marcus, and Randy all have pick artists. On my deep safeties, I'm running stone wall. Now this ability, I know, okay, well, Hawkins has pick artist. Bad mistake by me. I forgot he gets 1 AP pick artist, so that's the only reason why. If you can't afford pick artist, Stonewall is the next best thing. So with Stonewall, like Taylor Mays, he has Stonewall. With Stonewall, I'm telling you guys, they are ball hawks. I call this the ball hawk ability. Essentially, as soon as the ball is snapped, you're gonna notice that anybody with Stonewall, that glow underneath them because their superstars are activating. The reason why is because essentially Stonewall makes them, it says it allows them to not allow any extra yards when making a tackle. But in reality, something I've noticed is Stonewall doesn't just affect their tackling. It more so affects their awareness and activeness when it comes to a ball that is moving. As soon as the ball is in the air, especially, you're going to notice anybody with Stonewall are running directly to the ball. I'm surprised this ability is only 1 AP. Like I said, some of these 1 AP abilities I can see going up to 2 or 3 AP by next year of Madden, simply because EA is catching on to what people are running. I'm running Stonewall on all my DBs. I mean, on all my defense, basically. Christian Barmore, Stonewall. Albert Hainsworth, Stonewall. Julius Peppers has Lurk Artist and Stonewall. Milton Williams has Lurk Artist and Stonewall. Now, Why are you running lurk artists on defensive linemen? Good question. Reason why is because, have you ever got those animations where the ball is in the, like, you sack a quarterback and he throws it and the ball just hops in the air for a minute? Lurk artist is the difference between that being a pick six and that ball just tipping off your defender's hands and no interception happens. So I had the extra AP and I said, you know what, lurk artist it is. Julius Peppers gets lurk artist for 0 AP, and so I'm able to stack lurk artist and stonewall on him for 1 AP, which to me are the two most important abilities on my defense. Essentially, that's pick artist and stonewall. So that's just for me personally. Again, you do not have to play like I am playing. I'm just simply giving you guys my 2 cents as to what works for me. Milton Williams, same thing. And then on my outside, on all of my linebackers, anybody that is touching the field, I want them to act like a DB. So I have lurk artists on J-Pep and Milton Williams, who are my main 2 defensive pass rushers. But on my linebackers, I'm running lurk artists. Jock, Jeremiah, I'm going to try it. Jeremiah Owusu Karamoa. I think I might have butchered it, but Jock, I call him Jock, bro. He has his lurk artist for 0 AP, which means that he's gonna play like a safety at linebacker for 0 AP, which is perfect. Gronk, same thing over there. He has lurk artist, and then of course lurk artist on my defensive line, like I mentioned. And then Cam Newton, I hadn't used Cam Newton for the longest. You guys know this. If you've been watching me for a minute, back when Ryan Shazier verse dropped, I was using Ryan Shazier up until basically, like, I think like about 5 weeks ago is when I said, okay, oh no, not even more like 2 weeks ago. I was like, okay, Cam can get the start. I don't regret it. Cam is a fantastic card. I mean, this card is great. If you don't have him on your team, I would suggest get Cam Newton. This card is absolutely animal. On Cam, we're rocking Stonewall, of course, and lurk artist, of course. Who is shocked by that? Nobody. These are my defensive strat items that I personally like to use. I like to use play recognition, pursuit, and block shedding. To me, those are the most important factors of my defensive line. I know some people like the like the finesse move and power move, things like that. Those are great, but if you already have a solid like 90 or higher in those areas, I like to boost up the other areas. Play recognition is huge to me, because if you don't know what play recognition is, it basically goes hands in hands with awareness. If somebody is calling the same kind of play repeatedly, if you have good play recognition, your players are going to naturally start to play the decisions and make decisions more decisively if they're familiar with a certain scheme. So if I'm playing somebody who's spamming post and spamming corners, play recognition, eventually those DBs or whoever's guarding those posts and corners are eventually going to sync to whatever side their player normally is running. And it's something that I think some people go unnoticed. And then pursuit obviously helps with tackle angles. Somebody gets a home run ball, you might catch up to them, and that pursuit is necessary to make the tackle. So I personally use those. Lockdown, self-explanatory. Man, zone. The tackle is helpful too, but I'm running man and zone mostly. And then of course play recognition, zone, man. If you want to copy those, feel free, man. I think I personally have the best strategy stack for what you need to upgrade the players to the best of their ability. On my kicker, we'll get to that when we get there, but there is one thing I want to show you guys. Secret tip: if you don't know this, I keep telling you guys this, every single team strategy item can be boosted and can give you one specific upgrade to all players, not players that just play for the Patriots or whatever team. Specific upgrades for any player on your roster. I went with awareness because I feel awareness is the most important boost for everybody universally. Offense, defense, special teams, they can all be boosted by awareness. So I chose awareness, but you can choose catching, carrying, kick accuracy, any of that. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free. That's something that you could do as well. So I feel like everybody should have that and know that. Just a heads up. But on my special teams, we got nothing special about the special teams, but Jason Sanders, we're running focus kicker on him. Rigoberto Sanchez, we're running precision kicker on him. I don't punt the ball, so Rigoberto Sanchez just has that just because. And then Jason Sanders, it's helpful for me because of the field goals. I want focus kicker. I might switch to Zen kicker. I might, but focus kicker has been helpful, so I'm not going to switch that out right now. But I believe that is the entire offense and defensive walkthrough. If you want to see like a chemistry built offense and defense, I made a video on that not too long ago. Like, go scroll on my page about 2 videos back. I made a video about the offense and defensive abilities and chemistries that I run to boost up specific players. So I'm not going to go into that in this video. This video was strictly about strategy items and abilities that I'm personally running. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and also check out the ebook. I am so proud and happy about having the ebook officially loaded, and it's something that I'm going to continuously add to it. So even if you purchase the ebook now, you will still get additional upgrades to that ebook when you purchase it. It's just a one-time purchase, and it will benefit you repeatedly throughout the time. So that's just something that I want you guys to keep in mind. I'm really happy about it. I'm really proud of it, and I'm hoping that it's something beneficial to those who've been asking, because a lot of people have been asking, how are you going 13-0? How are you beating people and they're not scoring a single point? I've played people that hasn't even gotten to midfield. They've had 5 whole drives and can't get to the 50-yard line. So if you want to do that, check out the ebook. But until then, man, it is your boy Tamashe. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and until my next one, it's your boy, and I'm out.